Hi, I'm Dr. Shaunna Menard, author of Free to Heal, 9 Steps to a Successful, Soul-Satisfying Health Coaching Practice. And I teach health coaches how to make 6 figures with their health coaching practice. When I was 14, my grandma died of cancer. So that launched a desire within me to help people live their longest, healthiest, happiest lives. So I went to medical school, became a doctor. That sounds pretty logical. But 25 years as a medical doctor, and I realized people had way more power to affect their own health than they realized. So I went to nutrition school, and I also became a health coach. And I started health coaching people in my own living room. But then I was faced with a challenge because as I was health coaching, I was literally, every moment I was spending with them, I was literally hemorrhaging money. I was left with this thing. How do I leave my lucrative medical career and still make a difference healing without sacrificing my family, my health, or my relationships? And so that was a long, bumpy road. But then last year in April, I was in Miami at a large event for nutrition, thousands of health coaches there. And I had an opportunity as the MC of this event talking with the crowd, and I realized that these amazing health coaches and healers who wanted more than anything to heal, they had learned some amazing things. They need to be able to package their brilliance into a program so that they can do the work, because clearly the world needs them. I needed to find a way to get my message out there, and I knew I needed to write a book. Just after I had that event, I came home and I was listening to a video podcast, and an ad came up for the Author Incubator. I heard Angela's voice, and something about that caught my attention, and I actually stopped what I was doing. I went over and I watched the whole thing, and I'm like, the Author Incubator, I want to write a book. That's how I can get my message out there. That's how I can help these people. That's how we can heal the world. So when I looked at the investment, I had to take a real hard look at that, because I have been for decades the sole income provider for our family of 6. So it really matters where our money's going. And I need to know that I'm going to get an ROI on this. I needed to know that this would make the difference, it would move my message out there, and that I would get a return back, and that this would be the most cost-effective decision that I could possibly make. And so I looked at the track record, and as I looked at it, I'm like, all of these people wrote books? If they could do it, I probably could too. The one thing I knew, or I felt when I started this book writing process, is that I could just sense that I was going to be taken care of, like that I was supported, and I absolutely was. And all I had to do was follow the steps. I loved that I just had to do step 1, step 2, step 3, and there were people and a team to support me every step of the way. It was fantastic. It was still my voice, but there was tremendous support every step of the way. I was most surprised at how easy it was. I had no idea I could write a book in like 9 weeks. You hear people taking years and years to write a book. It doesn't take that long. You just follow the steps. And everybody wrote a book. Everybody, every one of us in our little cohort, we all finished. We all had our books. And I'm like, it's magical. I figured if I could make $100,000 in the year from this venture, that would be a great return on my investment. That would make it worthwhile. So that was my goal. And I reached that within 4 months of completing my book, before I had actually launched it. Like, how's that even possible? And I remember the Author Incubator, Angela had talked about a $250,000 book. There was a webinar I saw. And so once I reached my goal within like 4 months, I thought, well, let's do $250,000. But I reached that within 3 months of launching my book. And right now, I'm on track to $500,000. I can't even believe that. It is beyond my wildest dreams. The difference I've been able to make now is exponential through the people that I've been able to touch because of my book. I knew all this stuff before, but I couldn't get this message out there until I had a book. Now that I have a book, it's easy. And if people want more of that, if people want to know this, it's right here. So it's been fantastic, beyond my wildest dreams. My book is about soul satisfying. This is so soul satisfying. I'm already on to my second book. So I'm really excited to do this whole process again with the Author Incubator. It's just fantastic. I mean, it's obvious. There's no way I could have got a book like actually published. I know myself, I actually probably could have written some things down, but I don't know about editing or publishing or like how do they do this? And it's gonna be like, it's in bookstores. I have no idea how they do this, but I'm so glad that they do. And they just make it so simple. They allow you to get out of your own way and make your magic happen. This book has done more than just create amazing income for myself, amazing difference for my clients. But even more than that, my whole lifestyle has changed and relationships have improved. I've incorporated my family into my business. So my husband is now my director of operations and he's managing this. My son is my marketing director who's helping me. It's become a family business. We're all in this together and we're building this health professional academy, and I have a big vision and a big dream to be able to support more and more people. We had a family meeting and we're all in. This is our #1 priority, to grow this health professional academy, and we're just getting started. And none of that would have happened without Free to Heal.